Hi friends, welcome to the channel Trading Strategies. So in this video, we'll discuss about the Nifty and Bank Nifty and two banking stocks, how it is going to perform in the next coming days. So we know the Bank Nifty is in all-time high, and on Moro Trading also it closed all-time high. So there is a no resistance area on the upper side of the chart. So in this particular scenario, how we calculate where the Nifty may get some resistance. From there some retracement will come. So that calculation we will see in this video. Straight away we will go to the technical chart of the Nifty and we'll find where we get some resistance and the support. So that we'll see on a technical chart of Nifty. This is the technical chart of Nifty, daily chart. So normally in any technical chart, if it doesn't see on the upper side any resistance area, so how we calculate where we will get the resistance? The simple method of calculation is Fibonacci extensions. So in this Fibonacci extensions, how we calculate where the extension will stop? The ratio of the Fibonacci extension, where it will stop. There are different methods we calculate on that. So here what we will see is, this is the daily chart. We will go to a bigger time frame to find the wave formation, the index wave formation. On a weekly chart we will see where the resistance we may face. So this is the Nifty weekly chart. If you see, this is the resistance area. Previously it was 12,430 and 12,300. Successfully it crossed this level and moving all-time high every day, right? So now where this will stop? So first we have to see the wave formation. If you see the wave formation, this is the wave, went here and dropped and again went up, again dropped and went up, consolidation for 3-4 weeks here and again it moving up. So if we see and calculate the Fibonacci extension, the wave extension, the very simple method we can calculate. So this is the wave formation. It went up to here and retraced and moving upside. So exactly it closed. The first level is 61.8% and it crossed and closed above that level, and now it is 12,770, which is the crucial level. It is trading near to that. The Moro Trading closed at 12,780. So now it is only 10 points plus to this 770. Now the important level, if closed another 2-3 days above these levels, there is a high probability of testing 13,250 and 13,500. These are the key levels we have to watch out in coming days. May not be in the next week or maybe 10 days, 15 days, but it may be 1 month or 1 month, 15 days or 2 months time, it may go up. So suppose if doesn't move above and comes back, some retracement on the downside, where we will get a decent support, the decent support at 12,430. The very important level which has given a breakout of the previous highs. So then that is the important level we have to watch out. So 12,430 or 12,500 is the key levels to watch out on the downside to the Nifty. As long as the Nifty trades about 12,500 and the momentum is upside, the basic important thing is the momentum is upside because of the liquidity, the fund flow. The FII flow is every day it is coming to the market and the market is moving up and up. So that is the important thing. These are the important levels we have to verify. The simple thing is very simple. We need not do any big calculations or something. So this is very simple to understand the Fibonacci and extension of the Fibonacci. So this will work out very well in the calculation method. So now we'll see the key level for the Nifty for tomorrow, right? So the very important level for the Nifty on the downside, if breaks downside. So this is the key level, that is 12,538, and overall range if you see, it may trade tomorrow, that is on 17th of November. So 12,992, 12,570 is the broad range, and the important level is 12,538. As long as the Nifty trades above 12,538, it will be on the upside only, buy on dips only. So this is for the Nifty, and we'll see the Bank Nifty also what are the important levels. So this is the Bank Nifty daily chart. If you see 28,000 and 28,500 is the resistance zone. So that has crossed and trading in the zone and outside the zone. Here very important thing is it is trading within the zone for a couple of days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and it crossed 2 times on a closing basis. So this is the important level. So 28,535 and closed above that. So next very important is this one, 29,700 and 30,100. This is the supply area. So once it closes above 30,100, then there is a probability of testing 31,300 also. So as of now, this is the key level, 27,538 for tomorrow. So if as long as the Bank Nifty stays above 27,523, there is a buy on dips only. It is not the shorting market. We have to buy only on the dips, right? So this is the broad range for tomorrow, 29,255 and 27,930. This is the broad range for tomorrow, that is 17th November. This is the Bank Nifty, and this level I am planning to display every day in my blog. So for positional traders, this is the very important level. So once this breaks only, there is a short-term momentum on the downside. As long as the index trades above the key level, there could be a buy on dips only. So for those who want to trade on a positional basis, so they can follow this level. So this level I am displaying every day on my blog, www.markettrader.in. So this is the Nifty and Bank Nifty. We'll see two stocks from the banking sector only. One is the Axis Bank, another is ICICI Bank. We'll see the technical charts of Axis Bank and ICICI Bank both. This is the Axis Bank. Now it is closed within the zone of supply. So this 594 and 615 is the supply area. So it closed in the supply and it is consolidating in the supply zone for last 3-4 days. So now we have to wait and watch the closing. The closing is so important. If the stock closes above 620 for 1 or 2 days, that is a good opportunity to again go for a long position, keeping a stop loss below 594 and aim for a target of 720 where there is a supply area. So 716 and 735 is the supply zone and the 720 is the key level. It's a very important level as per the Fibonacci extension method. So that may give some resistance here. Those who are trading the long positions can keep stop loss below 594 and aim for a target of 720 on a positional basis, not for intraday. So this is the Axis Bank. We'll see the ICICI Bank also. This is the ICICI Bank technical chart. So as per the chart, if you see, there is a high resistance on the upper side is 549 and 520. So now what we have to do is consolidating here, we have to wait for the breakout. So breakout is 490. If closed above 490, we can take a long position and keeping a stop loss below 440 and aim for a target of 520. The very simple trade plan for the ICICI Bank. So two banking stocks, one is Axis Bank and ICICI Bank. Both are in the upside momentum, buy on dips only. Any small correction, we can go for a long entry and keeping a stop loss and aim for a higher target of 520 for the ICICI Bank. So this way we can have a trade plan every day and on a positional basis we can make a decent money, keeping a strict stop loss and aiming for a higher targets. How to find the targets? Very simple method. Identify the demand and supply zones, and as per that supply and demand zones we can trade every day, or a positional trading also and intraday also. Both ways we can trade only on the basis of the demand and supply. So how to identify demand and supply is very very simple in the technical charts. If you want to learn, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching this video.